Hello, Internet. Um, I don't know exactly when you'll be seeing this, but more than likely this will be the one video of this for the week. Don't click off. No, the series isn't ending. But what I'm getting at is, of course, I am recording this on Sunday, before I start my new full-time job on Monday. So I probably won't upload it on Monday, but more than likely, uploads will start becoming more closer to the evening time, or I guess morning, depending on where exactly in the English-speaking world you are, because I can't imagine anybody who doesn't speak English actually knows about the series. But anyways, um, yeah. Um, so I'm recording this day before I start my new job. I'm kind of settling on a Tuesday and Thursday kind of thing, although this may only be one video. I may reserve Thursdays for like something. I don't know. I almost want to kind of do like a more variety of content rather than just cranking out more and more episodes of this, but we'll get to that. For now, welcome back to Stellaris. And as you may recall last time, we began our ascension to synthetic life, which is pretty much done. We still have an ongoing voidworm plague, diplomatic relations with the Bavarian cartels, and their quickly growing alliance that is seemingly getting ready to raffle stomp us. So bad that I actually used the term raffle stomp as a verb. But, other than that, there isn't a whole lot going on. I am very slowly just kind of getting things set up, so that way we can attempt to get things sort of worked on. I'm actually going to start by... Oh, we have like no minerals whatsoever. I'll buy a bunch of minerals then. And I'm going to upgrade all of the... because it's like the one thing we can upgrade right now. I'm going to upgrade all of the fortress buildings, because we can kind of do with some more. As we get more things, I know a lot of our planets are struggling for amenities, but we'll get on that. Anyways, let us unpause and see what's going on. I know that we've been working on getting ourselves ascended, and we have been working on getting ourselves kind of worked on. Apparently, we have an Astral Rift event. We have found a tiny planet! It's a small world. Arrived in a star system with peculiar gravitational properties. Individual bodies traveling through space, much stronger gravitational pull relative to their size. Apparently, we have found a planet roughly the size of our rift sphere. It is currently populated by pre-FTL society. Extremely small, intelligent species, and their homeworld offer a variety of potential research opportunities. Cool. Okay, we found a tiny verse, or whatever it was called in Rick and Morty. I don't know. Yeah, hey, look, more... Oh! Interesting. Apparently these people who don't like me also don't like the Bavarians. I am intrigued by this, because aren't they in an alliance with the Bavarians? Hang on. No, they're not. Okay, so... Damn, alright, this is just a hostile part of the galaxy, isn't it? Okay, well, we have a tradition available, and I guess we'll go with, transubstantiation synthesis. Yeah, I bet you thought I wouldn't be able to say that. I know how to read. Mostly. Alright, so... Yeah, once we actually finish synthesizing... Oh, speaking of... diversifying identities. Our identity designers have discovered two methods of creating more diverse digital entities? Identities. I guess technically entity is in that word, but still. One option would be to mix the characteristics of two or more existing personalities to create a new combined identity. Traits that we prefer could be prioritized or be selected at random. Either way, new identity would surely be more interesting than our current identity copies. Alternatively, we could initialize a new identity from an artificial kernel and let it pass through an accelerated and simulated childhood. This way, perfect personality could be designed. Well, okay, I'm guessing that there is, like, actually a benefit to this. Identity fusion. Okay, so either we pick one now, or virtual daycare, or we'll mix our identities. I mean, in fairness, one could argue that you're doing the same thing. It's just that, do you use two actual people as your parents, or do you, like, create two... Actually, okay, from some standpoints, these are the same thing. um... just one of them takes more time. You know what? Let us create... Let's do, just mix the identities. That might speed things up. I don't know really what that did. It just said you'll get one tech, you can research one later. I don't know what that actually means. Apparently we've taken apart that, raiding fleet that attacked us last episode. Very good. And our person is becoming an entrepreneur. Yeah, sure. Reaper's Folly gets more jobs. Sure. That could be nice. Alright. Now we can see what all is, what are these, actually, come to think of it? Oh, false asteroid, yeah, and
Construction
I don't know what that is. Let's... Alright, you're right, we only have one, envoy. I kind of wish you had a difference between envoys and spies. That would be kind of nice. It does seem a bit weird that you would, like, stack those jobs on top of each other. But I guess maybe that would just be more leaders of the game to have to keep track of. I don't know. And apparently we have scum and villainy. Yeah, I already did that episode. This is Intolerable Global Farms. How much crime do you... Oh, jeez, that's a lot of crime. We're gonna see about getting rid of some of that. Because we need this planet to not go to shit. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, apparently we have learned more about the tiny planet. Lunar impact. Given that the tiny planet itself is similar size to our vessel, we're careful not to approach it too closely. Consider we might affect it with our gravitational pull. However, we did not account properly for the trajectory of the planet's moon, and within moments a collision occurred and the moon was flung into space. Oh no! So we accidentally, destroyed a planetary ecosystem by destroying the moon, by having it crash into us. Well, that didn't end well, and apparently our homeworld now has a branch office on it. Oh geez, let's hope they don't, let's get that taken care of, shall we? Before things get too out of hand. Because I would really rather not have our entire world be overrun with crime. That would be bad. Apparently our leader can get new traits. Who the hell are you? I have no idea who the hell you are. Oh wait, aren't you, that one alien that got caught in garbage? We'll look at this later. You are a commander? What are you currently doing? Previous held position of captain. Yeah, but what are you currently doing? You're 9 years old. Let's see. No, like, what are you currently doing? You are, you're a fleet commander. Okay, you are now an admiral. Congratulations. Okay. A synthetic population. In a coordinated effort, we have achieved what seemed impossible, transforming our consciousness into code, and our bodies into machines. Process was not without difficulty, the transition far from easy. But whatever may have been lost along the way, our new configuration offers endless possibilities. we will be exceptional. Excellent. Okay, and I think to celebrate that, we're gonna go to our species, because I forgot to do this, like, when we first did this. We are going to we're going to create a template of our species, because now that we are synthetics, we have synthetic traits, and more importantly, we have no traits, because we are currently Gaia world preference. No. Why did you set us to Gaia world preference? That seems like a horrible idea. What planet preference? Oh god, is that why, like, suddenly we... Alright, what do we have here? What were we before? You know what, we're also going to change our... I want them to be V's. There we go. And we're going to call them, post-Kawkusis. There we go. Alright. And what should we have here? I think Decadent is probably a good one to have. In fact, yeah, you know what? We're going to have... sorry. I think we're going to be... you know what? We could be Luxurious and Decadent. We'll have adaptive frames. And is there anything else that would be, like, particularly good? If we can get, like, something for logic engines? I don't think we can. But we can work on getting more trait points for our machines. That will at least allow us to... Actually, would custom made be slightly... maybe. Nah. Okay. Right. And we're going to apply... And we're going to apply that to the whole damn species.
Situation log update.
That is going to take 302 months. Dear fucking god. Okay. See you in like 9 years, basically. Until then, I think I know why our people are as annoyed as they are. Because they're Gaia world preference, and we don't have... Gaia worlds, or at least we don't have Gaia worlds on all of our worlds. We have them on most of our worlds at this point. Okay, well, we'll be able to get that figured out. In the meantime, we can work on getting our fleets kind of upgraded, methinks. And hopefully from there we can work on getting just kind of continuing to try to survive. Oh, drug freighter has oh geez, okay. That's not good. Apparently a freighter full of drugs has crashed into oh great, and it crashed into a city. Let me look at that planet real quick. Did it leave like a blocker? No, it just killed 300 pops. Oh, jeez. That's not good. This is somewhat concerning.
Our ships have been improved.
We're gonna just, like, real quick go and do that. Global Farms already has a... actually, you know what? We can build another farm district there, and we're also going to
ships have been improved.
Food processing facility. I mean, we're probably massively overdone on food, but we can at least have we at least have more. What do we have here? Regenerative hull tissue would be a nice thing to have. We are not going to upgrade our technology, our engineering tech for a while if we are not smart about how we do research. research. Although, admittedly, can we do... No, we do not have self-connecting circuitry technology, which is slightly annoying. And apparently our character has gotten arrested development. Well, that sucks. Oh, but on to good news, we have a positive outcome of energy credits now, which is good. Alright, so...
The spirits have granted us new
well,
wisdom.
apart from new technology, new news from the tiny planet. Apparently they have noticed us. I am not too surprised. If they looked up, it would be probably very easy for them to notice us, given how large we are compared to their planet. We are going to establish contact. There's not much point in attempting to remain passive observers. What technology have we got here? Okay, we've got better things. UV lasers. We're not really using lasers. Gateway travel would be kind of nice. Don't we have like a ton of gateways not too far from us in Bavarian territory? We do. What else? Fundamental research nexus. Takes volatile motes, apparently. But it gives us more...
Council agenda available.
Alright. You know what? Let's just go with something quick and easy. Let's get gateway travel. That's like 88 months. Whatever. It'll be fine. Alright. And we can't speed that up. Alright. That has failed in the Galactic Council. Emergency measure declared. Enable Council veto power. Apparently people don't see the issue with this. Or, well, I guess not many powerful people see the issue with this. Alright. And I believe I'm going to pick up this for less robot upkeep, and apparently roboticists and identity designers upkeep is going to be massively turned down. Alright, let's see what that does to our economy, actually. Quite good, actually. Apparently there was a stray communique, though. Somebody managed to swipe one of our encryption keys. Fuck's sake. You know what? Get rid of this incompetent. Ooh, okay. So I only, noticed it a little bit after I clicked on it. Apparently the advanced bioreactor gives exotic gases per farmers, but makes them produce even less food. Considering the fact that we don't really need food anymore on account of being robots, being able to convert that food into useful materials, especially since the exotic gases will allow us to, begin upping our research, because the advanced research labs require exotic gases, which we don't really have a sustainable way of creating more of right now. So, getting more, better bioreactors will definitely help in that respect. How much longer is the... God, 225 months. It's gonna be a bit, is what I'm getting at. Or what the game is getting at. Hopefully we will be able to get ourselves kind of set up. I want to be able to get this done much faster. Though, mind you, we are modifying thousands of pops all at once here, so maybe when we get our stuff together, we'll be able to actually get some of this taken care of. Who knows? We're just gonna work on getting enough of our stuff together that we can potentially get this taken care of. I'm gonna build another one of those. Reaper's Folly has no jobs, so we're just gonna... do they have a holding here? They do. I'm gonna give them some more jobs by upgrading that, upgrade that, you know, that thing, the police station-y thing, so that way we don't have to worry about the Bavarians causing problems. I mean, we could also not have to worry about the Bavarians causing problems by just killing all the Bavarians, although apparently they have overwhelming fleet power compared to us now. How the hell did that happen? That's a very good question, actually. Oh, wow. Well, actually, they're currently at war. Though they have multiple 10k strong fleets. Also, they've moved their capital, like, all the way the hell out here? Which is interesting. Interesting. They are apparently getting ready to do battle against the Hive here. Although the Hive... Oh, wait, no, that's one of the Bavarians' allied fleets, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so that could be a problem. You are going to be you're going to be adaptable. Screw it. Future contact pending. I don't know who we're still making contact with this late in the game, but I guess that's a thing. Oh yeah, this is somewhat concerning, actually, because if I'm the only one left that they hate, they may decide to, like, come and kick our teeth in. Though our barriers are going to be fairly strong. Advanced bioreactors, very good. Ooh, yeah, let's get some deep sinkholes removed. Global Farms, could you just, like, real quick, there we go. In fact, go to, where's that other agro world? Ah, here we are. Alright. And, now we can expand the council, and we can bring in, I think we want... Planetary build speed is kinda... Jump drive range, anomaly research speed. Honestly, that also kind of... The jump drive range is nice, but we don't have jump drives yet. You know what? Let's have a master architect again. Let's get... Oh, apparently we're already starting to get some leaders that have the increased... What's it called? This counselor ship build speed increase as counselor. Ooh, that could be really nice, actually. As governor... Ooh. You know what? I'm taking you. Yep. Okay, you are now able to, and as our next thing, I think we ought to... Is there anything we can take that'll give us... Honestly, military buildup might just not be a bad idea, because we may be going to war with the Bavarians very soon.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I kind of want to say, like, we should see about... Why do all these planets have such low populations? Like, let's for instance, let's look at Fevnor. Fevnor has 7.5k. That was their homeworld. Our homeworld has... Oh, okay, I guess it's not that much lower than... That much higher, but... It does seem a bit odd that we have, like, so many, things. Let's reverse engineer minor artifacts as an option. And how goes our... Oh, well, we haven't actually built the, Actually, we have, haven't we? Yeah, we have, so we should be getting... Oh yeah, now we're getting more exotic gases from the... Oh, and apparently the Bavarians have opened a thing on Fevnor, which is interesting. Apparently substance abuse is rampant on global farms. Yay. That's slightly annoying, but it at least gives us enough things to do that we can start upgrading our tech worlds, at least a little bit. Which is good, because we need... We need to get our tech worlds kind of figured out. Apparently another branch office is going down. We really need to deal with these guys, because they are causing issues. Like, how are they so... That's a 16k fleet. Jeez. Alright, Alright, we're gonna just, like, upgrade some of these ships in order to make them a bit better. And we're going to finish off the synthetic tree, which gives us apparently 100 roboticist jobs and amenity and more amenities per roboticist job. So that should actually help with some of our stability issues and our other things. And we're going to take that. And I think, as our ascension perk, we should probably jump straight to... Can we actually jump to... Hold on. Archaeology Project Master Builders. Hang on, let me close this for a second. We've become synthetic. Can we actually... No, we cannot. Interesting. I thought we would have, the ability to, like, fully ascend to, like, virtual modularity or what have you, but I guess not. I guess we could just become synthetics and that's it. In that case, we could take archaeoengineers, just really lean into that. We could become for Crisis. I don't think that's, like, the best idea. Galactic Contenders, One Vision. You know what? I mean, that's kind of a... Again, not a sexy option, but it is certainly an option, unless, like, there's something... Nah, honestly, let's just go with One Vision. There we go. Just to kind of... Oh, yay, more people are declaring us as rivals. You can become a better entrepreneur. There you go. And apparently we have some blockers we can remove from Enox's study. Ah, okay, we have a bunch of... what's it called? Deep sinkholes, apparently. Any others? I thought it said there were 4 of them in our empire, but I'm not seeing... Oh, here we are. And we're just gonna work on getting more farming jobs, because that will get us even more exotic gases. Very good. And, you know, keeping unemployment down will hopefully, like, allow for, more... What's it called? Less crime. Because then, you know, pops tend to not jump into crime jobs very quickly if they have other, like, legitimate jobs we can take. Which I feel like is just kind of advice for life, really. You know, you want to cut down on crime. Just, you know, help people get jobs that actually pay well. You know, that's fairly straightforward, I feel. Not sure what I can upgrade. We could upgrade, like, the planetary system complex. Oh, it also would help if we unpaused the game. Sorry. I was kind of, like, sitting here in the back of my head going, why is nothing happening? Oh, that's why. And apparently an astral scar has formed. These guys have... Oh, Union of Birenfala. Hang on. Aren't you... Why do you guys suddenly hate us? Why do you not like us all of a sudden? Care to explain your behavior?
Ships have been improved.
Equivalent. Why do they not like us? Why do they not like us? This is a very good question. You know what? We're gonna... Oh, we've already built a fairly big, hi, Caravaners. I don't have any Zero, nor do I really need 2,000 alloys that desperately. No, go away. Interesting that they are slowly making their way to our... Ooh, digital refractoring. Hang on, what's this? While the synthesization has already affected the Empire in unforeseen ways, the population seems willing to go even further. Our synthetic bodies could become extensions of our identity, or mere tools to remotely by virtual consciousness. Our path is yet undecided. Oh, so there's more here. Interesting. We can research means by rapidly transfer consciousness from one expendable body to another. Alternatively, we can focus on extracting knowledge from the recently deceased to accumulate or accelerate our research efforts. Ooh. Knowledge from the deceased, or being able to, like, rapidly digitize our bodies and, like, leap from body to body. Kind of like the Geth from, Mass Effect, as I understand. This is a very good question, actually. Shall we become the ghosts in the machine? That is a good question. Is this on armies? Oh, it actually says, leaders and research, then. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it actually says right here what these do. Yeah, let's say, let's do leaders and research. We want our, ships to be, we want our stuff to become just really good, especially since, I don't know, Chief, if you've noticed this, but, we've been busy trying to, like, remodel all of our citizens for, like, the last, basically since the start of this episode. I don't know how many years have passed exactly since then. I can go back into footage and look. Sorry, I have the hiccups. But, yeah, let's get our research and leaders made better. Very good. We can have our synth leaders be made all the better by, okay, what are these guys' strength compared to us? Very equivalent. They're not particularly strong, but they are, like, they hate, like, friggin' everybody. Alright, tempted to just stomp on them real quick, just because they could, in theory, be... They could be a pain if, you know, the Bavarians decide to attack, and then while we're diverting forces over here, they just suddenly, you know, decide to declare war on us. But in the meantime, we have a tiny planet to address. After a stunted conversation with a pre-FTL species using our limited translation capacity, we know that their leadership is equally terrified and astounded by our presence. We do not appear to be welcome. The gall of these aliens. Perhaps we should do something to justify their fear.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Okay. Attempt to fix their moon's orbit. We could simply destroy their moon. Or we can cut communications entirely. You know what? You know what? Let's cut communications and just observe passively. We will see where this goes. In the meantime, what research should we just get? Ah, the archaeo studies. Very good. What do we have here? Automated agri-complex, nutritional plenitude edict. Ooh, that could be nice. Wait, that's for biological pops. We are not biological. We should have gotten that way sooner, I think. If we wanted to make use of that. Let's just get more fleet command limit, I guess. That's something to keep our researchers busy for 50 months. And, in the meantime, we just kind of hope and pray that our, fleets don't get absolutely stomped on by... Apparently we're missing loads of ships. I'm not gonna question it that hard. Oh, hang on. Well, I'm gonna hit reinforce all on that. Apparently, home server architecture. Synthesization of the entire Kawkusis species has also meant a drastic shift in our housing practices, with mines resting easy in massive server farms. Synthetic bodies can be stored in shelves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, you know, we're it's fine. While this represents a cost-effective solution, some advocacy groups are raising some very real concerns. The previously lucrative real estate market could collapse. Oh no, think of the shareholders. Leaving a considerable dent in our economy. Start selling shelving space, I guess. Tough shit. Potentially more damaging, at least from a psychological perspective, is that people will no longer have physical place to call home. That isn't entirely true, but yeah, you know what? What do we have here? Pop housing usage minus 50%, happiness minus 20%, or we take just like a slightly, yeah, I mean, admittedly, the home wouldn't have to be huge. Like, think about it like this, you know, you wouldn't need a kitchen. You wouldn't need, like, a lot of things, honestly. So, you know, a home that was originally meant for 4 people, you could easily fit twice as many people in that. Everybody gets their own little, like, you know, kind of, like, bedroom-sized space. But since they don't have a need for anything other than a power outlet to plug their body into at night, it's like, yeah, you can have, like, a little personal space, but not, like, you don't need a lot. That's kind of the nice thing about being a immortal robot. Or I guess not immortal, but we are robots with no real physical needs other than electricity and occasional maintenance. Okay, you know what? Fine, you can sell real estate, but at a reasonable price, damn it. Infinite Possibility Matrix. Digital industry is booming, from the thrill of simulating a first-person adventure to relaxing on a digital resort. Virtual entertainment has never been more engaging or as addictive. While this burgeoning industry represents a key economic driver, production in the physical world is beginning to suffer as people spend more and more time in their digital utopias. Some are in danger of losing touch with real life completely, but can still contribute to society by participating in the digital economy. Should we ban addictive virtual worlds or promote them as a new form of lucrative entertainment and find a middle ground through regulation? This is the first time we've had this problem in, like, over 300 years of existence? we haven't had, like... We can have 5% knock to our resource production for 10 years in return for more trade from jobs. Or, well, no, we're not going to ban these things because it's more amenities usage, which we already don't really have. You know what? Let's promote these. Yeah, go ahead. Go take place in a Decentraland or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. Have fun with that. But on that note, if I check the time, I think we are about done here for the episode. And while I probably do have time to record another episode, I am likely going to refrain from doing so, simply because I am trying to wrap up some other loose ends online before I... well, okay, apparently... Oh, lovely. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Probably this is going to be your only episode of Spore Stellaris this week. I'll probably post it on Tuesday or Thursday. You'll know which by the day it goes up. This series is not ending. I am not quitting YouTube. At least I'm going to fucking try not to quit YouTube. But who knows? We'll have to see how things go in the future. Maybe I'll be back in a month to regular uploads because the job didn't work out. Who knows? But you know what? I hope you guys have a lovely whatever is coming soon, either weekend or just the rest of your week. God damn it, Favarians! Yeah. I hope you guys are having a lovely time, and retroactively, wish me luck on tomorrow. And I hope to see you all next time, whenever that may be. Take care, Internet.